last vlog. So this is part 2 of the spring decor vlogs. So today we're going to be putting together the spring wreath. So as you can see here, I have a willow wreath, which is just made up of natural willow, just curled round into a circle. I bought this from Hobbycraft for a couple of pounds. And then, as I mentioned in the last vlog, I have some dried eucalyptus, some dried gypsophilia, and then I also went to Hobbycraft in the range and got a few other dried flowers that were more colourful pastel colours. So here I cut up the dried eucalyptus into smaller stems. So I'm just using it here to thread all through the willow. And I'm doing it in sort of like a clockwise or anti-clockwise fashion. So just popping a stalk in every so often, but turning the wreath as I'm going so that it creates a nice shape. So some of it was a little bit tricky to get into the willow. And because it was dried, some of the leaves did fall off, but it's not a problem. So as you can see, I just carry on all the way round. See here, it is turned out into like a sun shape where the eucalyptus is coming out at different points, but it's all going in one direction. I just thought I'd give you an update of the little pots that I did for on the dining room table. So here we have the muscari, the violas, and the other plant is the one that I never remember the name of. But this is in the studio on my dining room table, so this looks nice and spring-like. So I thought I'd show you that. Hobbycraft, and I also, as you saw in the clips, popped into the range and B&M as well. So in the range I got these, which are, you can see there, they're like a plasticky purple flower. I suppose they look a little bit like a lavender, I suppose you could say. So these were just £1, so I might use these in the natural wreath. I'll see how it goes first. And then from Hobbycraft I picked up this little natural bundle of dried flowers. So we've got this nice peachy colour one here, we've got some white ones, yellow one, and then a few more little peachy ones back here. So and some like natural grass here, natural grass, natural corn, I'm not sure what that is. So I've got that to go on there as well. And then I also got some natural ribbon as well, maybe to put a bow on it or just to hang it from it. Yeah, so I didn't get that much, but I didn't really need that much because I'd already got the wreath base, the gypsophilia and the dried eucalyptus, so it was just a couple of bits I needed to add some colour basically. So I'm definitely going to use this and the ribbon, and then it just depends whether I use this or not, or just a little bit of it. But then I've got some for something else at a later date as well. So that'll be that. And now I'm just filling this shape out, so I've cut up some more eucalyptus and I'm just adding that in to any bare areas. The eucalyptus on this stalk had actually multiple stems in it, and I just cut them down so they were smaller, so this helped sort of bulk it out. I'm going in the same direction to create that sort of like fan sun shape all the way around, and basically I'm just filling in the gaps. Yeah. Gypsophilia, which you can see here, just on sort of like in separate areas, but again all in the same direction as the eucalyptus. starting to add in the extra dried flowers that I got from Hobbycraft. These were only tiny, and I'm just going to put them in a little, sort of little areas. These were easier to put in, I think, because they were smaller and shorter. They were a bit more stumpy, so these were easier to put in. And I just decided to put them in a few areas around the wreath, a bit like a clock face. So I probably did it at like 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock and 12 o'clock. So I did that all the way around with the different colours and just built it up as I went along. With the small little pink flower, I've just popped that at the bottom of the wreath, so that will become the kind of focal point of the wreath. You'll see a little bit later how it comes together. looking now. So I've added in all the different pastel colours. So we've got like a peachy colour, a yellow colour, the pinky colour, some more green and some more white, ivory. That's the little focal point, which is the pink flower. I added a little bit more yellow down there as well, and some green. And then the rest are just sort of like staged throughout the wreath at the points. And then obviously it's all in the same direction to create that fan or like sun shape. You can wire it in, which creates more of a flat shape. But I quite like this way because it looks a bit more natural, a bit more wild. And now I'm going to add on the ribbon. So I got this Hessian-y sort of ribbon. So I was going to do a bow, but I've decided just to hang it from this ribbon and create a bow on the hanging section. So obviously I'm going to do it on the opposite side of the pink flower. Just obviously so it's symmetrical. This is the tricky part because I will need to turn the wreath over. Obviously just being really careful because obviously it is a dried wreath, so some bits will come off. Yeah, so I'm going to turn it over so I can threadle through the ribbon, through the willow, so it creates a better hold. It is a little bit tricky, and you do have to think about, so this bit where I'm threadling it through at the moment, that's not going to hold, so I need to threadle it through another bit as well. Just because the willow is natural, obviously it's not secured in any way, it's just put into a circle and then with some extra willow around it, it's just sort of tied into place. So I need to pop it into another bit, so I'm just working that out at the moment where I can fix it through. The ribbon has started to fray a little bit at the end as well now, so because it's made of like a Hessian jute material. So I've threaded it through this bit. I've just got to get it straight now, so that will give it the extra security that it needs when it hangs up. And then it's just a case of getting the either side of the length the same amount so that you can pop it into a bow. And then obviously this will be where it will hang from on the front door. I've done, so it's sort of like the hanging part and then the bow in one, and that's opposite the pink flower, so it's symmetrical. And then here we go, here it is hung up. It's inside at the moment, it's just in my studio on the cabinet at the moment, but I just thought I'd show you how it looks hanging up. So there's the focal point, which is the pink flower. And then you can see how the ribbon works and the bow works at the top there. And this is how it works on the front door. So you can see there's a hook there, and I've just hooked it on the top. This is where my Christmas wreath goes, but my Christmas wreath is actually bigger. So it does look slightly small on my front door, and it probably should be more in the centre of the design of the front door. But because the hook was already there at the top, I've popped it up there. But yeah, so I'm happy with that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little bit more of a crafty one. So that concludes the 2-part series of the spring decor vlogs. So yeah, give it a thumbs up, press subscribe, click that bell if you want to be notified for the next one. Obviously all vlogs are usually up on Saturdays at 4 p.m. And just want to say hi to everybody over in America and the people that are here in England. And yeah, if you wouldn't mind, if everybody could subscribe, that would be brilliant, because it really does help my channel out. At the moment, 80% of you aren't subscribed that watch, so that would be really great if you could do that for me. Some upcoming vlogs are the pantry cupboard, another update of the garden, so that will probably be the March update. Got some big things going on in the garden at the moment, so that'll be exciting to see. And we'll be out and about for a few vlogs as well. So that'll be nice, because obviously the weather's getting a lot better here in England. So yeah, we can get out and about a lot more now. Anyway, hope you all have a great day, and see you next week for the next one. Bye for now.